Good morning. It's Amanda. I wanted to get on here and just visit a little bit before I have to go to work. I got my coffee. I have a Reiki magazine that I've been catching up on what the world is doing with Reiki these days, and turns out it's everywhere. And I'm so happy about it. So last year, I kind of got wrapped up in this system where I started taking calls, like suicide calls. And then I started getting calls from inmates, and I started doing Reiki on inmates and just trying to guide them more spiritually. Then I started getting more calls from inmates that are about to leave and go back into society. And that's where I started doing a lot of counseling and just kind of planting seeds of sovereignty and how they can reset their mind so that it'll work with them better. But I was reading in this magazine that, and it's a Reiki magazine, that they are doing it in prisons now. Not only that, but hospitals, hundreds and hundreds of hospitals now are incorporating Reiki into their facilities. And I'm thrilled about it. I'm so happy because this healing is so gentle but so powerful, and it doesn't cost anything. You can do it with yourself and feel your own healing, cultivate your own healing. And I thought that was really neat that I was intuitively starting to do these things, and it was actually happening in the United States. Okay, so there's this question that I read earlier, and I wanted to read it again. It says that I feed the hunger, forgive the insult, and love my enemy. These are great virtues. But what if I should discover that the poorest of the beggars and the most imbued of offenders are all within me, and that I stand the need of all of the alms of my kindness, that I myself am the enemy who must be loved? What then? So what do you feel, how would you feel about yourself if you connected yourself to some of these poorest of poor people? Do you walk with them? Do you help them? Do you try to understand at a base level what your community is struggling with? And I think that's something that our healers tend to forget. It's not about all the people who can pay for your healing. It's about who can't, who is being lost in between. How are we going to bridge that gap? How are we going to get the knowledge to them and the wisdom to them that they can self-heal? And I think that when these sensitives wake up in their community and they start their healing journey and they start their healing business, I feel like it just becomes monetized. It just becomes more capitalism, and then the gap gets further apart. I'm trying to figure out ways to bring more of our pricier healing modalities and other facilitators, other healing facilitators like faith-based mentors, yoga instructors, circle leaders, people who, it does cost quite a bit of money to attend their healings or multiple classes and sessions to understand their type of healing. And it does get pricey. I for one, am not a very wealthy person. I start from the ground up, and I've recently had to start over from the ground up just 2 years ago, and it's been a wonderful adventure, a journey to say the least. But I'm learning, and I realize that even people like me who do have the wisdom and the knowledge to self-heal, I still don't have the finances to participate in monthly subscriptions to a yoga studio or even someone like me who comes on a regular basis once a week to do Reiki healings. I would not be able to afford that. I even had to pick up 2 other jobs just so I can do more of my healings at a lower price. And then I can give back for free as often as I can, because my societal jobs, my government jobs, pay me pretty well to do what I do, so that I can have a little bit of time in my day that I can at least do a healing or 2 here and there, whether it's distance healing for free or someone actually comes and exchanges with me. But there's all kinds of things that are kind of stressing me out, and I think that's why I get on here and I try to express everything out of me, because normally I would do this with well, let me just be honest, I would want to go over everything that I am doing with myself, for myself, and for my community with a lover. And I don't have that in my life, but I would want that masculine perspective. If I can find a masculine that can match my energies and converse with me about perspectives, because as a feminine, my perspective will be completely different than the masculine's perspective, and I need that. I want that back and forth. I want to know a more masculine, logical perspective than just what I'm feeling and intuiting. But I get on here and I express and I do this so that I can hear back. I'll play back my videos to myself and I'll recalibrate. Just go over all the things that I was talking about, and then as I'm hearing that, I can process a little more about what it is that I was trying to figure out. But I was going to pick my room for the week. I haven't done that yet, but I do follow divination. I do cards and runes for quick messages. I used to try and work with the pendulum before I started trusting myself, but it's like the process of the pendulum got too slow, and my trusting and my knowing was picking up. So I would get the answer and feel the answer before I could even, pay attention to what it's swinging. And I just have never, I just have never, I guess, connected to the pendulum. but I have connected to these runes, and specifically I do like the witches runes. It is more nature-based and simple. I think the other runes, if you want an in-depth conversation with spirit, you can have it with that, just like you would with the cards. You would need a bunch of different cards and sequences to figure out and follow the advice. But I do pick just daily cards, like, oh, just tell me real quick something, like a compliment. And so I'll split the deck and see what's on there. And it says the seer, 45, which equals 9, which is a frequency of a humanitarian who has been through life cycles, understands the process of the numbers 1 through 9, and connecting that to your life, to the seasons, to God, all of it. Oh, sorry, I just got a text message. I was reading it. You ever get that disassociating in 5, 4, 3, 2? Yeah. No, I was reading. My roommate left out the back door because I'm in here in my office and it's connected to my front door. And we both have different schedules. I wake up super early. My schedule just changed actually again for the 4th time this summer. I don't know how I'm going to keep up with my Reiki sessions because my schedule keeps changing with these old people. I like these old people, but I tend to stay too long, and Spirit's like, no, you need to move on. You've done your energy work here. We need you to go somewhere. But I get so attached to them because I don't have parents and old people of my own. So I guess I'm collecting old spirits, but I love them. I love sitting and I just like the calmness of them, and I'm fascinated by their features. And then we go over pictures of what they looked like when they were younger, and now it's like they're just completely different. And I don't know why that fascinates me, because I don't ever want to grow old. I don't ever want to age. I want to live forever. I think this planet can be so beautiful, and we can interplay with each other so beautifully. I hate the way that our government and our television programs have perceived our world and our life, because it's so much more magical than that. And I think that's what I miss. I miss, like, when I was a kid, everything was, for the first few years at least, everything was magical. Everything was so adventurous and curious, and just I had this wonder for life. And then somewhere when I was 5 or 6, it just was taken from me, and I got sunken back in, and everything went black and white, and there weren't as many colors and spirits around. And I don't know, it's just like the more they told me about this world, the more my world dissipated. And I've spent 30 years trying to get it back, and my sight is still not back, and I don't think anybody's will fully be back until our society and our world lifts off that energy, that gray muck. I don't know. It saddens me to think that people are out there thinking this is all that there is. I don't know where my spirit guides are leading me, but I feel a big change in the next 3 months or so. So I'll be sharing my process like I always do. I don't know. I'm hoping that I'm hoping it's gentle, because most of my changes in the past couple years have been big. So, which is rune for today. Oh, okay. This is harvest. Okay, so harvest means prosperity, abundance, money, blessings, rewards, education, self-sufficiency. Okay, so we know that this is what I'm working towards. I want to be self-sourcing. I want to be a free, sovereign soul that everyone can feed off of and grow. And by self-sourcing, and I mean like self-sourcing financially, where I don't have to work government jobs to get by and pay my bills. You know, everything on this planet is our birthright. The energy, the electricity in the air, it can be funneled downward instead of across in these dirty lines, creating dirty electricity frequencies. It can go downward from where it's collected from. I mean, the water is so healing. Fresh running water, so healing. And they told us that it's nasty. That's not okay. It's our birthright, guys. That's what I mean by self-sourcing. And I don't know if that's achievable in the next 50 years or so. A lot of people are going to have to go away in order to rewrite our system. But it's doable. Like, I just me, myself, self-studying our world, how electricity works, just researching history and everything. Like, if I can figure it all out just on my own in my room, I know there's people out there that can actually make a difference and change, because they're already in those systems, hopefully hijacking them and rewriting our future, hopefully. I'm going to get another one just because on harvest I want to know what it's connected to. And is there anything that is going to come along with that that I need to know and understand? Connections, rings, binding, attracting love. Okay, so maybe I'll find true love. Maybe somebody will want to come and sit beside me and protect all of this that I am harnessing. It could also be strengthening relationships and business endeavors and stuff like that. But to me, the most abundant energy that you can feel and experience is the connected experience with a lover. I just think I fear it. And I recently connected with someone that I was like, oh my God, this is good energy. And I was a little taken aback by it, just because I have scanned my community, and I don't want this to sound bad, but I just haven't been attracted to anyone's energy. And when this person came forward, I was like, how did I miss this? Where did you come from? And so that excited me, and I get all weird. Like I'm a very energetic, outgoing, lovey, touchy type person. And when I get beside this person, I just want to and I have no words. I don't know, it's weird. Because a lot of people would say that I'm a very charismatic, tenacious person, and just lifts people up, and I'm very excitable, and just like, you got this, touching them, and I'm so awkward around this person. Like I can't even go in for a hug, and I want to be myself and just like touch his chest and have a moment, but I don't want to be weird, and that's weird to people, like people don't honor the space first, I guess. And I guess that's what I miss out on, connection. I'm just gonna check the time. I think that's what I miss out, because I can connect that way with trees and animals. You just gently put your hand up, or if it's a plant or trees, put your hand up and you introduce yourself and you say, can I come into your space? Can I hug you? And you get this feeling, and it's beautiful and welcoming. And I kind of want to do that with humans. I want to tune in first and be like, can I hug you? But somebody will see me or match this that I have. So rings, binding, attracting love, strengthening relationships. I'm going to harvest. Is there any other messages the witch's realms would like me to understand today? The moon, feminine energy. Okay, so this is exactly what I've been doing the past couple of days. I've been not shutting off my masculine, but readjusting my energies to my feminine, my left side, and still intact with my masculine, because my masculine's been trying to take care of me lately. I've had to protect physically and emotionally and mentally, protect myself in a way that a masculine should be doing, but wasn't. And so I had to step into that masculine role and protect myself, because I don't want to say why, but I just had to step in and protect myself in a way that put me in survival mode. And I tried to take on this relationship in a very masculine way. So I'm back trying to get into my safe feminine flow, instead of plan, set intentions, plan, set intentions, plan. Because I want it to flow naturally. And I think when I got excited, I kind of jumped the gun and was like, no, I want you to be my person like this, blah, 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 blah. So getting back into my feminine energy, my magic, this is what's going to create change and transitions. So that is what I have for today. That is what's going on in my mind, in my world. Let's see if Sean Oracle has something to say before I leave, because I have to get to work. It is like a little after 8. The owl. Okay. The owl energy is very wise, coming here to invoke his wisdom. And it is the number 39. 9 and 3 equal 12. And that reduces down to 3, which is the frequency of love and harmony, and also the 3 rings that I got in my second room. So harmonizing, coming together, collaborating, collecting knowledge and wisdom, and setting it forth and guiding others. So we are wise old owls, just sharing our wisdom, and that's going to create a lot of love and harmony around us. So that is what I have for today. It is August 2nd, Leo season. My energies are continuously starting to attract, and I'm just trying to push out whatever externally wants to come out. So have a blessed day. May the sun shine upon you always, and the moon kiss your face. Please be gentle with yourself, because if you're not, no one else will. Love you guys.